Welcome everyone to We Go to Live Wednesday, Season 3, Episode 2. Today we will be talking about Chivas Varonil comeback in stoppage time, Las Chingonas rebounding after a loss on the border, El Tapatío looking for gold against the Miners, and of course, our amazing MVP. Who do you think they might be? Let's get going.
El brazo está pegado al cuerpo
y acomodan.
Pero sí.
Viene tiro libre. Creo que es la última del partido. Cabezazo del Pollo, remate. ¡Gol! 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 ¡De Chivas! Si no es gol con sufrimiento no vale, si no es gol con sufrimiento no vale, Guti. Dos cabezazos adentro del área grande, siempre será un gol. Era una la que tenía que tener Chivas y la están aprovechando. Que remate de cabeza al poste derecho, a cantar y gozar. Y al 98, sufriendo, pero aquí en justicia Chivas empata el partido. Y el Akron lo festeja, justicia divina, 1-1.
Oye, es que, a ver, me anulas. Ok, no hay al VAR. ¿Ahora qué?
¡Ah! ¡No!
Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Latinoamerica, and all the Chivermanos and Chivermanas around the globe, all the mothers and misters, Chiva brothers and sisters. Welcome to We Go to Live. We're transmitting directly from La Perla Tapatía, home to the most glorious of teams, el Club Deportivo Guadalajara. Bienvenidos todos a We Go to Live. Joining me today are the co-hosts, Gabriela Silva. ¿Cómo estás, Gaby?
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to We Go to Live Season 3. Again, I cannot believe we're already on Season 3, Episode 2. Welcome, everybody. Hello. We have a lot of information for you today, a lot to cover up. Chivas Varonil is back. Chivas Femenil already on week 2, on week 3 tomorrow. A lot of information, but I'm so happy to be here. Everybody in the chat, hi. We're going to get to you in a minute. Hi, Robert, and hi, Alfredo. How are you?
Hi, Gabi. Hi, Robert. Hi, Chivermanos. I'm doing pretty well. I'm excited to be here, as you said. Pretty pleased, very pleased, actually, that we are already enjoying the Season 3 of We Go To. As you can see, Chivermanos, we have also changed the thumbnails, which I would like to thank the design team for making such a fantastic thumbnails for We Go To and for the rest of the Chivas content all across YouTube. So big shout out to everyone. Big shout out to everyone on the chat. Curtis, how are you? Marilu, Santiago Ortega, Enrique. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Excited to be here on a Wednesday, middle of the week. We have Chivas Femenil match day 3 tomorrow, trying to recover from the loss last weekend. And of course, we will be speaking about El Rebaño's debut. Yes, about Fernando Gago's debut, about who of our players played a fantastic match the other day against Santos. Of course, some more than others, but definitely a good debut with fighting spirit at the end. So we're here to analyze, we're here to discuss, we're here to listen to you guys. Please comment in the comment section. Let us know your opinions about the red and white, your footballing opinions about Chivas Varonil, Chivas Femenil, and of course to talk about the debutants, because there were plenty of canteranos who made their debut the other day on Saturday against Santos. So pretty excited to be here and definitely looking forward for the next hour.
I'm definitely feeling pumped, guys. You know, like you guys said, it's strange being in episode 2. And it was like just yesterday that we were finishing the last season. And things are just going by so fast. It's just like a tidal wave of information that's been coming at us. and it's just rolling and rolling and rolling over us. That's how I feel right now. Gabi, before we begin, can you help us out?
I think it's necessary and maybe more than ever, but we have to let you know. So, a lot of people in the comment section always asks, "Hey, why are you speaking in English?" So, a couple of days ago, there was an announcement that we're going to talk about it in a few minutes. And there was a very important phrase, mexicanos que hablan en inglés. Yes, we speak in English. And because we know there are a lot of Chiva hermanos outside Mexico that speak mostly in English, this content is for you and for everybody that wants to listen to us right now. You can practice with us. You can speak in Spanish, in English, in Spanglish, whatever it is that you want to talk to us to. We speak Chivas. So there you have it. Yes, this is content in English, mostly for our Chiva hermanos that don't speak most Spanish. So welcome everybody, and that is disclaimer number 1.
Thank you very
Right.
much, Gabi. You did that very well. You're
Oh,
getting
thank you.
better at that.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just kidding. Guys, hey, we're here. This is the Chivaverse. Don't forget, we want to share your Chiva vibe. If you would like to participate in Spanish, because I see a lot of people in Spanish asking questions, then go for it, man. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Okay? We are here for you. We want to listen to what you have to say because we got a lot to talk about today, my friends. But before we do, we need to talk about this week's most valuable player. Okay? And I know all of you guys know who it was. They call him Double P.
The double P.
Double P, the
And,
double
and
P.
it's not Peso Pluma.
And okay, as we always do,
Okay.
also we always ask in the show to our audience right here, we're going to give a little hint here and there and let them guess who our MVP is. So we already said the double P. So, and I was thinking, if you saw the game, of course you watched the game, of course you did. This guy was all over the place, all over the place. What else, Alfredo?
Yes, I would like to also add a honorable mention because, as you guys know, in the pre-production meeting, we always suggest who we might think it might be. I suggested. I would also like to add that I am, of course, definitely on board with the final decision. I did suggest Pollo Briseño because even though he came in as a substitute, he made a fantastic assist the other day to Eric Gutierrez. Just that assist was fantastic. Of course, it's not Pollo because a single play doesn't determine the wholeness of the match, and definitely ready to reveal it. I think some of you guys are already commenting in the comment section who it might be. Big shout out to Edgar Enriquez. So I think it's time to recognize the great job by our canterano the other day.
That's right. It was a magnificent.
Drum roll.
Drum roll. Do we have drum rolls finally? No.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
All right, let's pretend.
Three
We'll
and
do
not
it.
yet.
Look,
No.
we also speak.
So
Okay.
who is it?
Who is it? It's, of course, a canterano, Pavel Perez. He just was driving everyone crazy down the left side.
Yeah.
Magnificent game. One that I haven't seen from him in a long time because he would show
Yes.
those little destellos, right? I thought in previous seasons. And we know the guy has skills.
Yeah.
But finally, he came out. Tell us about the
Yes.
numbers. What do you guys know? What do you guys remember about the game? Ooh.
So
How
he
fancy.
actually he made some great plays for Chivas. It reminded me a lot of Pablo Aimar when he was a player because it was so normal to see Pavel getting the ball at midfield or even behind midfield and just driving it all
Beautiful.
the way through the opponent's box. He was all over the place, as you guys said. He was in a Pablo Aimar Muñeco Gallardo, even Lionel Messi style the other day, like he was dribbling Santos players all over around. He was, I don't know, like getting the ball, getting rid of two, getting rid of three, enabling his companions up front with great through balls. So Pavel Perez definitely well deserved. Um, I think he even got corner kicks. He was definitely all over the place. He completed 7 dribbles, made 31 passes, and attempted to kick a goal on 2 occasions. But both shots were blocked by the visiting defense, so they might even have gone into the 3 posts. And we have the heat map as we were showing it earlier. As you can see in the heat map, Pavel remained mainly on the left flank, as Robert said earlier. He had great interventions. He started alternating with Gael Garcia when he got into the pitch in the receiving zones. So definitely great match by Pavel Perez. He found himself in many one-on-one duels with Ismael Govea. So he did great damage. Definitely um, he definitely ripped off the Santos defense many times, also understanding very well with Piojo Alvarado. So I'm really excited to see how Pavel Perez might evolve for the rest of the tournament. And of course, to see how his understanding, his chemistry, and the connections with the guys up front, with the new guys coming from the cantera, how he can evolve his connection with the team and with the guys up front. And
I just
yeah.
go for it. Go ahead. What were you going to
Abraham
say?
Reyes says, at this moment in time, Pavel Perez is a good player. Of course, he's a good player. Even remember that he debuted with scoring a goal. Also,
Stacy Telles.
yeah. Lil
She
Rambo
says
says,
Pavel
Pavel
took
Perez.
the opportunity.
Yeah, Pavel
That's
Perez
right.
always had it in him. He just needs to stay consistent. Stacy also speaking well about Pavel. Cesar Torres hoping that Pavel will improve his form to even a greater progress. So yeah, big shout out to everyone who saw the match. Of course, it's pretty evident to me that these people in the comment section saw the match and definitely saw what we saw.
I like that. Go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm butting in everybody. Stacy, really quickly, I want to mention something that she points out that I think was essential in what Pavel was doing, and I was going to bring that up. She mentions that he did not hesitate in passing the ball when he saw the chance, and he has stirred the assignment. Right, the assignment is be a team. When Chivas plays as a team, and we have talked about that, Gabi and Alfredo, we've talked about that. When they're playing as a team, it's so natural. It's just smooth. It flows. It's magnificent. And many teams, you see it, the greats, they have that flow, because
Yeah.
they know what they're going to be. Everybody's playing on the same wavelength, Sorry, Gabby, I took the words out of your mouth. What were you going to say?
Oh, no, it's fine. No, I was going to say that it's very interesting. So remember, this is the first game of Gago as a head coach. So
Yeah.
it's very interesting for us as Chiva Hermanos and to see again, like he is watching constantly, of course, every single player training during the week. And the fact that he thought that Pavel was like so solid and it gave him that confidence to be in the game, in the match, all over the place. So I think that was a great boost of confidence for him, being able to be again on the pitch that most of the game, like all of the game. And I even talked about this because he was like literally like you could see Pavel all over the place, playing, like juggling, like dribbling, like everything he was doing, absolutely everything up and down. And it's again, we do know, and we've talked about this in many other episodes, like we know our midfield is very strong overall and we have options in that area of the pitch. But particularly seeing Pavel being at this kind of level of game at this point in time, like it's very, very important for that particular section of the pitch. And I'm so happy to see that Gago is really like putting like very much attention on every single one of these players and what they can give to the game overall and collectively. So yeah, I think it's very well deserved, and I just can expect way more from him from this moment.
Definitely. So shout out definitely again to Pavel, right?
Yay.
Shout out, my brother. You're coming into your own. And we'll talk more about Pavel Perez and the rest of the Chiva gang, but Gabi has something ready for us.
I do? Yes.
Díganos.
So we are already talking about what we already saw on that magnificent, I'm just stealing Robert's word, magnificent announcement that we had of our new signing. So yes, finally it's official. Cade Cowell is part of Chivas, is a Chiva Hermanos, a Chivas player officially. And we did something for We Go to Universe on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So let's take a look.
Extra breaking news. Cade Cowell is officially a Chivas player. Hi, my name is Gabriela. Welcome back to another episode of We Go to News. And on this episode, we're going to tell you everything you need to know about Chivas' new signing, Cade Cowell. Let's go. With Clausura 2024 just around the corner, Chivas is very aware of all the areas of opportunity and improvement that is needed, not only to stay in the first positions of the general table in Liga MX, but also remember that this year we have Conca Champions and Leagues Cup, and it is very important to have a very solid team. And for that reason is why we are now able to announce officially the arrival of Cade Cowell, a very important and solid player that would bring quality and youth to our sacred flock. But who is Cade Cowell? Let's break it down. Dylan Cowell was born on October 14th of 2003. He is currently 20 years old and he was born in Ceres, California. And yes, his mom is Mexican, which makes him automatically a Mexican by birth and eligible to play in Chivas. He was formed and debuted in the under teams of the San Jose Earthquakes under the command of an old friend of ours, such as Matias Almeida, who debuted him when he was only 16 years old. As a side note, and as we mentioned earlier, Cowell came from the under squads of the San Jose Earthquakes. However, in 2019, he was loaned for a semester to Reno FC of the American Second Division. He has played practically in every single category within the U.S. men's national team. He even participated with the senior team in friendly matches and the Gold Cup. Okay. Now let's talk about his skills as a player. Cade Cowell has a very gifted right leg. He is an extremely powerful winger who is capable of shaking up the rivals' defense with his changes of pace and direction. He is very agile and very fast with the ball at his feet, which makes it easier for him to find finishing situations inside the area. He also has an incredible conduction in open spaces, which will give El Rebaño Sagrado new tools to attack better in different situations. And how exactly will he fit in El Rebaño Sagrado? Okay, so his incorporation will enrich the deck of attackers, since Guadalajara has several profiles up front. Physically, he is very, very strong, so in the aerial game, he can also be very helpful. Despite his very young age, he has a lot of experience both nationally and internationally. His power and strength will help El Rebaño to be more dangerous in the final third of the field and when attacking on the counterattack. Remember to watch every single Chivas and Chivas Femenil home games through la señal más rojiblanca de Chivas TV if you are in Mexico or anywhere else around the world. But if you are in the USA, please watch through Telemundo Deportes. We are so happy and excited to finally call Cade Cowell officially a Chiva Hermano, and we cannot wait to watch him play. Thank you everybody for joining me today on this video with the exclusive news of our new incredible signing. Remember to subscribe to our official YouTube channel and rate and share this and every single Chivas content. I will see you next time, Chiva Hermanos, signing off.
Hey, welcome back. So, yes, that was a little breakdown of Cade Cowell's career so far. So he was a San Jose Earthquake player. He was all his career over there. He was born in California, but remember, he is Mexican because his mom is Mexican. So yeah, and we are very happy and excited because, as we mentioned in that little video, he is very young. He's only 20 years old. He's extremely fast. So one thing we can be very sure about, that he's going to be unstoppable. He's going to be all over the pitch. He's going to be running back and forth. And yes, this was something that we had in the works for a while, and officially now that it's official, I'm sorry, and we can talk about it openly, and he's very excited, and I think he's a perfect fit for Chivas. That youth and that experience, I think it's going to be incredible and very helpful for all Chivas squad overall. Robert.
That's right. Cade Cowell, young player. Hierro's doing his job, right? He's going out there. He's looking for the young goats. Yeah, the ones who are not yet formed, and they're bringing it to the perfect place for it. I heard someone talking about, oh, that's like a step down for Cowell. How could that be a step down? He's playing for the biggest team in Mexico.
Who said that?
Who says that?
Like, talking heads. People who like to look for, the same people who are saying that he's not Mexican. And I'm going to say you're not Chivas because you don't know the rules. The real Chivas are not complaining about. The people who are complaining are people who don't even root for Chivas. So anyway, Cade Cowell, I think he's going to do a great job. He is excited. He has a crazy right foot. And we could see from the videos that he's going to be doing something similar to what Pavel was doing, in which I really love that Pavel was trying to be a little bit different by doing those really sharp cuts towards the center and shooting. This is going to be something we're going to see. And the guy's, he's fit.
He's fit.
Well worked out.
Yeah, he's very strong. He's very tall. He's very fast. I think he's going to be like a great asset, as you said, right now. So, Alfredo, I think you were going to say something. I'm sorry.
Yes. It's taking a look at his skills and what he does on the pitch. He definitely he's taking a look at Cade. He definitely how do I say this? He's definitely like the ultimate footballer, in the sense that you see how nowadays you have players with great technique playing in the wings, but are also tall and big, and usually you have the stereotype that usually these guys that play on the wing that are like really good technically, they tend to be chaparritos, but that's not anymore the case. Like these guys, you see more often in professional football players who are like really tall, really strong, and very corpulentos and muscly. But they also have great technique, because whenever you see one of these players with let's say with a physique like the one Cade has, you imagine a goalkeeper or a center back or a defensive CDM or even a striker, a number 9. But Cade is like, he's very agile with his feet, and he's also tall and strong. And we're seeing more of these players in modern football. and it's just exciting to have a player of his characteristics. I think that he can bring many variations to the scheme. He can present, of course, different options for Gago, either as a starter or coming off the bench. So excited to see how he fits in El Rebaño Sagrado.
And
I
again,
want
I
to see.
cannot stress enough. I'm sorry, Robert. I'm sorry. I cannot
No,
stress.
no, go ahead.
I cannot stress enough that he's only 20. Like, can
Yes,
you imagine
20.
the future?
Mhm.
Yeah, he's the age of my kids, basically. It's my kids' age. And I see that, and them, what I'm really curious about is what mindset he's going to bring, because I think that one of the things that have always made cultures great, from Rome to Paris, if you're looking at a city, or New York, these cosmopolitan sort of things, is the exchange of minds. People coming from different parts of the world, they all get together, yeah, and they start exchanging the way they think, and you start
Mhm.
seeing the way they think. Uh, how can I say, transmitted into other people, yeah, on the
Yes.
same match, right? Ready to play. Do you think he's going to play the next game?
Next games against Tigres, maybe not. It's in El Volcán. He just arrived this week. It's a tough match. I'm not sure. If but he's ready. He's ready. Like he,
I think he's
yeah,
going to be ready. And against Tigres, especially,
right.
I think it's a great opportunity for him to see first minutes with Chivas. I think, I don't know. We have to call Gago right now. Like, hey,
He
I
could.
don't know if he would risk that, because I don't think that. Well, he's only going to have been with them a week, not
Right.
even a week. So there's a lot of schemes that he has to learn, plays he has to learn. So if he brings him to the bench, it would be interesting, because it would be a good revulsivo, because sometimes you need someone to come on and do something a little bit different. So I like it, man. I like it. I like it that they're
Yeah, me
bringing new
too.
blood. And also, we could also look back and remember that there have been a lot of players born in the United States and have
Yes.
played for Guadalajara. We have one. He's on the injury list right now, right? Somebody,
Right.
I'll give you a clue. They call him the Rabbit.
The rabbit. Yeah, the rabbit
Yeah.
Venezuela. Right. He
Yeah.
and he
he
was
he
also
was
born
born
in
in the
California,
U.S.
right?
also.
He
That's
was also
right.
born in yeah.
That's right. So, vamos
Yeah, he was
relajarnos.
born in California, con Venezuela, as well as Cade. So
Yeah.
California guys, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
California. Me too. Blue.
Oh, you're also from California,
I'm
right?
There you
Yeah.
California,
go.
man, dude.
There you go.
There we
Special
Cali
go.
connection.
Before we get into the Baroni, let's get some voices out there. Who's been talking? Who's been running out? And do we not have anyone who would like to come and visit us? Don't we have a number that they can come in to the
It's been a
WhatsApp?
while.
Yeah, no ha habido una persona con el valor, right? We need people to come and visit us so we could talk to you guys live, and you can come and share your thoughts and ideas, my friends, on what we're talking about. Remember, you could do it in Spanish, okay? If you want.
Look at
If
that.
you want.
Look at that comment on the screen.
Which one? A
On the
ver.
screen. Cowell is still Mexican. I was born in the USA and I still love my Mexican roots. There you go.
Totally.
There you
No
go.
paisanos.
Yeah.
And people
Yeah.
don't know that unless you have experienced that, I think, because when I went back to school in California, I was a mailman. I never told you that story, maybe, because when I was in university, that's how I paid for my school. So I was a mailman, and they knew I spoke Spanish and that I was from Guadalajara, and they sent me to the most, let's say, difficult district. Let's say it was all Hispanic, and I went and delivered mail there. And the first time that I went, they really messed up my Jeep and they painted it and everything. It was horrible.
Mhm.
But then when they found out I was from Guadalajara, it was all love. Everybody tried to, it's like, let's do it, hey. My tia, hey, send them tamales. Bring them this, bring them that.
Mhm.
It's all about love. We're never going to know that unless you have lived in another country and you
Totally.
your food, you miss the smell, you miss the friendliness of the people, the
Yeah.
music. Even riding in a bus or going to a
The warmth.
taco, a taqueria.
Mhm.
And that's what we're doing, my friends. We're
I want
bringing that a little bit closer to those people. Venga,
Yeah.
puro amor.
I want to give a special shout out, if you allow me to do so, to Marilu, who is in the house as always, as every Wednesday.
Siempre.
Marilu, you are awesome. Thank you for always supporting us. And look at this beautiful message right here. I was born in California and I'm Mexican as tequila. Yes, ma'am. Sí, señora. Así tal cual. So thank you everybody that's joining the conversation. We are Mexican, but we speak in English. So there you go. What's the harm in that?
Sonia
Mic
García
drop.
says, a ver qué tal juega este Thor en Chivas.
Excuse me. I was going to start like using words like this Adonis, and because that's what everybody's going to start thinking. Dude's super tall. He looks like, what's the actor that plays Thor?
Yeah, it's
Chris Hemsworth.
Yes, Chris Hemsworth.
He does. It's disgusting. And if he's a great footballer, it's going to be worse for all us chaparritos. But anyway,
Yeah,
hey, guys.
imagine his course and they throw him a plastic hammer to celebrate.
Yeah, dude. Va pasar. Yes,
Yeah.
pollo en cowl. Ricardo says, pollo en cowl para modelar las nuevas camisetas. Pues. And
yeah.
wait till, no, we don't know about that yet. What might happen. The elephant. But anyway, guys, we haven't gotten to the nitty gritty, the meat of today, which is Chivas versus Santos at the Akron. Freezing weather, but very warm inside the stadium. ¿Cómo vieron a mis Chivas, my friends? ¿Cómo vieron a mis Chivas on the chat? What did you see? What do we need to do? What is going on? Tell me. I have my own opinion, but I'm in love with Chivas. What do you guys say? What did you guys see? ¿Cómo los vieron?
So I saw a Chivas team who had the initiative as it corresponded, because we are Chivas and we were playing at home. So that was positive to see a team who always had the want, who always tried to go forward and take control of the game, not hiding themselves. So that was positive to see. I really enjoyed watching Chivas, especially between the 15th and the 25th minute of the first half. I saw a really aggressive and really intense team fighting every single ball from wing to wing, well organized in the for the relays, for the rebounds, for getting the second ball. I saw an active Jose Juan Macias, who we're watching on screen, always trying to create spaces for his teammates, always trying to pivot in the attack, to stay between the defenders so that his teammates could run. We already talked about the fantastic match by Pavel Perez. We're seeing the penalty that we got denied, which was a great understanding between Pavel and Piojo. Unfortunately, VAR appeared. I'm not saying that it was wrong, but it was tight. So yeah, definitely there were some moments better than others for Chivas, which is what you can expect in modern football, because you cannot expect to dominate the whole 90 minutes. But overall, I really enjoyed watching Chivas. It was a good match. We, as Nene Beltran said at the end of the match, we want to get strong at home. The opponent they didn't really have a lot of scoring chances. They had the penalty kick, they had another chance, and they had the goal, and that was it. They had 2 or 3 scoring chances. They scored one. They were more effective than we were, but we had more chances. We had more approaches on goal. We created more danger. So if we keep playing matches like this, I think things should turn out well.
I agree. I think that they just need to. If we're going to talk about this match in particular, we need to talk about first Gago's debut.
Yes.
Because this is his first debut. I think we need to look at the match from that perspective. And we also need to look at the match from the variables, right? For example, Chapito left the match quick. There were a couple changes that were forced. The team had 4 debuts. No, it was 3 young debuts. And I'm not going to say that JJ was a debut, but it's been so long since we've seen the guy. And I think he did a magnificent job too. If he would have hit that one shot with off the heel, that back shot, did you guys see that that magic? If he had hit that,
He was so close.
I died.
You could see his face of frustration of like, oh no, like he was so close. But okay, so silver lining, like he you can see that he's in good shape again, that he's putting all the work outside and inside. Like it's very, I'm so happy to have him back.
And he looked like he was having fun.
Yeah.
Differently than from before, that where we see him pressure. At the end, I saw him running back towards the mid. You know when he's under pressure? I'll tell you when when JJ's is not feeling comfy. He'll go back and try to get some balls from the midfield. If he's feeling in his zone, he'll hang out right in front of the midfield. Yeah, you could tell. Because he's an antsy guy, He likes to have the ball in his feet. And I love that he's not just a rematador, right? He knows what to do with the ball. He can hold it for a minute, pass it. Yeah, he's looking for the option as well. I thought he was a little greedy on a couple of them during the match, but I thought he did extremely well. Let's talk about Mateo Chavez. What did you guys think about Don Mateo Chavez now? How did he do?
Don Mateo Chavez. So I tweeted this, and I got a lot of feedback on that tweet because it's mind-blowing to me as a Chivas fan, since I don't remember when. I watched Paulo Cesar Chavez in all his glory as a player, Chivas hermano, blah, blah. And now to watch his son on the same team and wearing the same number on his back as his dad, like, I know Mateo is going to be huge and he's going to have a name of his own, and he's going to be a legend of his own. I'm pretty sure, and we could see that on this very first match, how fearless he is. Yeah. Like Robert says, descarado, like at times, like he's like, I'm not scared of you, like come at me, come and get me. And that, for a very young player that's just on his first game in Primera División, is pretty impressive. So I see the brightest of futures for Mateo Chavez there.
Hugo Sanchez used to call it, I think you're a Mateo believer.
Yes, that's me.
Well, what's going to be his nickname?
Oh, no, I don't know.
Because we have Tilon, and we know that where that name comes from.
Yeah, I heard the Chivas TV broadcast the other day that he was the Tiloncito.
Oh, but what if he makes a goal? They're going to call him Tilonzote?
So, no, I have to just make this quick disclaimer, because he is very passionate about the fact that he wants to make his own history as a Chivas player, as a professional soccer player, football player, I'm sorry. But he wants to be known as Mateo Chavez. Like, sure, his dad has this great legacy behind him, but he wants to create this story of his own. And I think, again, I don't want to like extremely be a fangirling here, but I am pretty sure that he has this very mindset on this, on the fact that he wants to have his own name, his own legacy, his own personality, if you will, inside and outside the pitch. So I think it's very important for us as Chivas Hermanos to give him that confidence, that knowing that, hey, yeah, we know your legacy and where you come from, but we are pretty sure that you're going to have a history of your own. So yeah, Mateo, yes, I'm a huge fan.
I've been following him. Lo estado siguiendo since he was, in the youth divisions. He has a great personality, and he was captain of the youth division teams. Yeah, the under 21s. So
Right.
he knows, and he's Tilon's, Tilon Chavez, the only one who, would stare down all the, those Aguilas in that time, because it was a rough time for Chivas, after we were champions, because he was part of those Super Chivas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He was
Mm-hmm.
part of that
Yeah.
Super Chivas team that broke down, everybody, all the teams went all around the league. And we lost a lot of players. He stayed with us. He did really well and then left. But he was one of the ones that would never take any lip from any of those, pollos, cremitas. Yeah.
Oh
He
no.
wouldn't take it. Not even Cuauhtemoc, none of them, man. He would stand up, say, "What's up?" And
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
can see that heart in his son, yes. And I saw him leave with tears in his eyes, but because of he was frustrated that he had hurt himself. And I hope, Gago, I hope that he puts him again in the starting 11, man.
Yeah.
That was great. I love to see that. And because that's what Chivas needs to do. We
Yeah.
need to have faith in our younger players. And what about the other debuts? What do you guys think about the other two?
So we had Gael Garcia and Armando
Not the
Gonzalez.
actor.
Yeah, and Armando Gonzalez, who also came in. Actually, Gael, he scored the goal that was disallowed at the end of the match. I'm still trying to figure out if he actually handballed it. It seems like he did. It seems like he didn't. I would love to have a better shot of that. For next time, it would be great to have better shots of whether he handballed or not, because it was not 100% clear. But yeah, I mean, it was good to see them, Gael Garcia and Hormiga, and of course Armando Gonzalez. It was good to see them how they were not overexcited, and this also applies to Mateo Chavez. Usually when a youth academy players debuts with the first team, they usually try to impress, or they are too shy, like either one or the other. But I think they had a correct debut. They were following the coach's idea, the coach's instructions. So that was pretty good to see, because they showed a lot of sobriety. They were calm. They knew what they had to do, playing with the right companion, looking for the right space, playing at one touch, two touches, not over complicating themselves, helping the team building up the plays. So it was a positive debut for Gael Garcia and Armando Gonzalez as well.
And to
Right.
your point, Alfredo, you were saying that they were calm and they were collected and they looked extremely professional. And I can dare to say that that is a very important asset of our cantera rojiblanca, because remember back when Yael debuted, like he scored, he even scored, and we almost had another debutante scoring in last game. It was disallowed or whatever, but I think it's very important to mention that our cantera, even though they're very young players, like extremely young players, but they are like mature enough that they can be trusted. I mean, and that's very impressive from Gago as well, to be able to help three very young players to make that jump to Primera División. So that is a very, and we always try to highlight our Cantera Rojiblanca, like in every single show we try to. But the fact that we have already three more players in the first team, like it's very impressive, and their personality. So please keep an eye on them.
Yeah.
Chivas gave a great game against Santos. It was
Frustrating.
I wish we would have won. We should have won. We should have won and I'm going to say real quick before we just go on and close off talking about Baronil. For me, it was a handball, but there is a rule. If the ball is of a rebound off of some other part of your body, like your leg, there's no way you can remove your hand.
Right.
At what velocity? And so that's one of the rules that I remember. Did the ball hit the hand, or did the ball hit the leg first?
Oh, I
Did
know.
the chicken cross the road, or did the egg come first of the chicken? I don't remember. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is there was a lot of controversy, but that wasn't the worst, And I think Chivas rose to the occasion. I thought they were real good. So anyway, this Sunday, another rematch, something that's becoming, I don't know if a clásico, like a real clásico, or if it's just like el clásico de que no nos ganen estos otra vez, por favor,
Right.
because Chivas Tigres Sunday, okay? Chivas Tigres Sunday, what's going to happen? Subcampeones, Tigres, they're starting to renew, right, their people. They're starting to bring younger players to their team. What do you guys think is going to happen? Are we going to bring home the bacon? Or is it just going to be
Hopefully.
another rough night for us over there?
No, I think we gotta stand up. We gotta show up. Last time when we played against them last tournament, we had a team plenty of doubts. The atmosphere was not the best. They caught us on a bad occasion. Not gonna lie, on an occasion that like even though like we were not at our peak when we played against them last time. We didn't even play at the Akron. We played at the Jalisco, which of course is not an excuse, but they just got us when they had to get us. So I hope that this time is not the same way around. I think that it's not the same way that it was last time. This time we're fresh. It's only match day 2. The atmosphere is not bad like it was that back a few months ago. So I give Chivas chances, definitely.
Definitely. I agree with you. I agree. It's a new time. I feel a new vibe with these Chivas. You
Right.
know? And I know that I come back to that, and it is the only the beginning of the season, like you said. And things tend to be positive. But after the kind of tense, I don't know, this telenovela that we call the Chivaverse, sometimes it got a little bit out of hand the last semester,
Mm-hmm.
And now I see it different. I
Yeah.
see the smiles, not so much confidence, but more confidence in themselves, a more mature team. And I expect that this is going to bring us dividends. It has to.
It
It
has
has
to,
to. It's
for
just
sure.
time. So Chivas,
Oh, totally.
Tigres, and we're going to bring back the W. Do you guys want to put your money where your mouth is? No? No se
1-0
atreven?
for Chivas.
1-0.
Yeah, 1-0. It's gonna be tough, but we're getting the 3 points.
Okay.
I don't know. Since we tied last game, I'm going to go with a win, and I'm going to be generous. It's going to be a 2-0 for Chivas.
Ay, ay, ay. It's going big.
Production,
Going big.
production is already like 4-0.
Ya empezó, ¿verdad? There you
There you go.
go. No. Production. Okay. I'm just going to say it. Production says 4-0. 4-0.
4-0.
I don't know. Yeah, I think it's cold there in the
Right.
Madriguera.
Oh,
So,
and just a side note, if you're curious, Leon and Tigres are going to play at 7 p.m. Mexico time. You do the conversion
nice.
to whatever time zone you're on, so you can watch our next rival.
Los voy a ver.
In case you're interested, of course.
Lo voy a ver. I'm going to watch it. I want to. Okay. My friends, we got to talk about Las Chingonas. We're starting to run out of time. What time is it? We have 10 minutes.
Yeah, we
Oh,
have 10
my
minutes.
goodness.
8 minutes. 8 minutes.
See what
Because-
happens when you get 3 guys who like to talk a lot together, right? This is what happens. Las Chingonas, they're coming for a rebound, okay?
Yes.
Las Chingonas have a doubleheader. Let's say it that way, to use a baseball terminology. They play tomorrow night at the Akron at 9 and on Sunday as well. So they're going to play 2 home games, and we expect that they're going to keep the 6 points home. Am I being too optimistic? Am I being that 4-0 type of optimistic? What do you guys think?
No. I think it's completely possible and doable. What happened, unfortunately, in Ciudad Juarez was just a hiccup. I would like to call it that, because we looked strong. Unfortunately, there were not enough opportunities, and we were not effective. We have to say that. And remember, we try to be as critical and analytical as we can. And the reality is that we lost, and we need to get back on track. And we have doble jornada, and I'm pretty sure that we can snatch maybe, I'm going to say 4 of the 6 points.
Yeah, at least. At least.
Which would be the tie then? Which would be the tie for you?
The tie. So remember, San Luis was very. It's like usually a very competitive team. I don't know. But I'm guessing it's going to be 4 of the 6. So I'm taking 1 win and 1 tie, but we are not losing again. That's for sure.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think that we're going to lose.
Yeah,
and like you said, it was a hiccup.
San Luis usually gets tough when we go to San Luis Potosí because lately it's been ties, and last time it was a last minute tie by Ruiz Soto. The time before it was a 1-0 win that Damaris got sent off, and we managed to get the win with 10 players away. So it usually gets tough when we go there, but at the Akron we should solve it. We should solve it, and we should get the 3 points tomorrow. And why not? Of course, the 6 out of 6 on Sunday.
Yeah, for sure. And did you see this video? This kind of tag game.
What is that?
Part of the training. So because we are all about positive and positivity, and that was so fun to watch. And I think
it looks dangerous.
Only 3 couples out of the bunch made it through the whole course without getting hit. It was very fun to watch.
Oh, that was like a dodgeball type of game with big balls.
Yes,
that's fun.
That was very fun.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm completely confident that our Chingonas are going to get back on track. Again, it was just, and I mean, we have to be realistic. Like, you are not going to win them all. I mean, I wish, right? It was unfortunately very early on the season, but I think it's more than enough time to get back. And again, just to highlight something else, again, we could see Viridiana Salazar on there. Like, she was like, I have to score my goal with Chivas Femenil sooner or later. So that is very good to watch. And the spirit is there. So overall, collectively, and with Tano Spinelli, like, everybody and every single piece of Chivas Femenil is doing the job. It's just, unfortunately, that was not our game, and it's okay. But we are going to get back on track.
Totally.
I think you're right. I think you're right, because it's in their DNA. That's why I thought they were going to win. I mean, historically, statistically, we've done well, and also against these other 2 teams. We should not lose these games. Right. I mean, it's not those games that I think we should be worrying about. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But anyway, that's because ya estoy chiqueado. Yeah. They made me expect always greatness. Yeah. From them. So where can we watch these games, my friends?
Through the most red and white sign. I love them all. Right.
Chivas TV.
In Mexico, Chivas TV. Yeah, we have both games will be at home. So we have Chivas TV for Mexico tomorrow, kicking off at 9 p.m. Central Mexican time. And on Sunday against Toluca, it's also going to be on Chivas TV. And of course, Chivermanos in the United States, that La Casa de las Chivas in the USA is Telemundo. So tomorrow we have the transmission on Telemundo, of course, and of course on Sunday as well. So Chivas TV for Mexico, Telemundo for the United States for both matches. And remember that you can also watch El Palco de Chivas TV on our YouTube channel. You can listen to narration. So if you're in the US, you can listen to the Chivas TV official narration and commenting of the games. And you can still watch it on Telemundo, listen to Chivas TV, however you like to mix and match. So yeah, El Palco de Chivas TV, it's open for the Chivermanos in the US as well. The game itself will be on Telemundo.
You guys have to watch Palco, and you guys have to also follow the play-by-play because the play-by-play by Chivas TV is magnificent.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is.
It's fun.
It's something
It's
else.
so much
It's so
fun.
fun.
It's fun.
It's so
Yeah,
fun.
I
It's
love
not
it.
like it's not like off-color jokes and people talking about what they ate for dinner. It's like
Right.
fun. They're
Yeah, it's
talking about
fun.
the game, and they do it so it's like they've been friends for forever. Yeah,
Right.
friends for
Exactly.
forever,
And it's
that's
healthy.
that sort of thing. It's healthy.
Yeah, healthy
I wish-
journalism.
I wish Chivas would take back the transmission rights, man, because I used
be
to
good.
really enjoy watching it in Spanish, and also and that's where I started listening to the commentators from Telemundo, because we would have a shared image but with two different audios.
Mm-hmm.
It was very cool.
English.
Chivas TV, yes.
Mhm.
Okay, my friends, we're getting close to the end. Yes, Chivas TV, my friends. You guys, please. And don't forget, there are tickets available. I almost forgot myself. Tickets available for both games, okay? You got to go there, check out how you can go to both matches at a better price, okay? Don't forget
Boleto
about both
Móvil.
matches. Por Boleto Móvil, exactly.
Right.
.com.
.com.
Last
And
two.
remember, that's with that QR now, with the new, they're using the QR tickets. So it's hard to get a bad ticket. Let's put it that way.
And you gotta get your fan ID as well.
Yeah, that's two.
Mhm.
I have my fan ID out. The horrible picture that's on it, but I have it. Okay. But it's necessary. And I like the fact that the league is getting a little bit more organized, and Chivas is always avant-garde at the front of all these changes. And Boleto Móvil is doing it with that Dinámica QR, the dynamic QR. So don't forget, you have homework. Go to Chivas TV. You can watch the games on Fox or Chivas TV in Telemundo in the United States. You got to go to Palco. And if you're here in Guadalajara and you must go to the game, then connect through Boleto Móvil, get your electronic tickets, and you will not be sorry. Mis amigos, se ha acercado el momento de despedirnos. Okay? All those guys who wanted me to speak Spanish, ahí está, ahí es todo. I'm not going to speak anymore. Okay? Everybody out there, we love you. All of the people, Marilu, Curtis, I see a lot of people coming back. Thank you guys for coming and sharing your great vibe. Thank you for participating in a positive way towards us. Okay? And my friends, siempre sean positivos. Yeah? Chivas going to win on Sunday, and the girls are going to win tomorrow and Sunday. So we're going to win twice.
Totally.
Venga. Chiva
Vamos.
vibe.
See you
Vamos,
next
Chiva
week.
hermanos.
Have a
Mwah.
good night.
Chicos, ya dijimos claro lo que queremos hacer. Ya dijimos claro lo que tenemos que hacer y el objetivo nuestro. Nada nos desvía del objetivo. Nada, nada.
Hay que empezar igual, cabrones, Hoy, estamos de local, ponemos nuestras condiciones,
Hoy es el inicio. Hoy es el inicio. Tenemos que tener confianza.
Hay que hacer un equipo y hoy empieza, Empieza un camino, algo diferente.
¡Ey! Necesito un equipo. Necesito el sentido de pertenencia, ¿está claro? No dejen de jugar a la pelota. Diviértanse, disfruten.
Creo que es la última del partido. Cabezazo del pollo, remate. ¡Gol! ¡Gol!